Hey everyone that is viewing, Trey is here with Multitasker Mama, which is me. I multitask every day, otherwise known as kind of a squirrel brain. I start one thing and end up starting 10 things and only completing a few. Anyways, welcome. If you're new, welcome back. If you are not new, I appreciate you all. This is another box for Operation Christmas Child 2021. And this is the first one I have done with these Sterilite bins. I really like my other ones better, the other plastic boxes. But I went ahead and tried with these ones. They're a little bit narrower, a little bit smaller, even though they're pretty much almost the same size. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but actually I think my other ones are like 0.3 size bigger. And our Dollarama stores are not having any in stock. So, I believe it was Diane. She had recommended, if I couldn't find those plastic ones, and we know that we have heard that they don't hold up very well in shipping. The plastic's not great, I guess. She found similar ones at Canadian Tire for like $1 more. And so I went to Canadian Tire and checked it out, and they're exactly the same as the ones that are at the Dollarama. One of them had a different sticker on it, but they're pretty much the same. The lid was a little bit, the lid looked a little bit different, like it was more frosted than clear. But other than that, they were the exact same as the Dollarama. So maybe my Canadian Tire just didn't get the ones that she found. But anyways, these were at Walmart. These were the only Sterilite ones I could find that were 6 quart. We of course do not have the special, I think it was a 4 or 5 pack for like $9. I haven't seen them. And these ones were 3 something each, I think. Maybe almost $4. I can't remember. Anyways, I went ahead and tried it. I did buy 3 of them, I think. I definitely don't like them as much, and my tape doesn't like to stick on it. It doesn't like to stick my label on, so I'll have to use some packing tape for my labels for these. So this is for a boy 2 to 4. It does have a theme. It is very packed. I didn't think this container would work for this box, but it stays on with a rubber band, so it should stay on with tape, with their packing tape. This is one I sort of didn't plan, but I ended up doing it. I actually planned this one before the other one. I thought of doing a Peppa Pig box for a girl, but I ended up doing this one first, and it is a boy style Peppa Pig. So the theme is basically George. It revolves around Peppa's little brother George and his dinosaur. And if you are familiar with Peppa Pig, George really reminds me of a smaller version of Caillou. If you've ever seen the cartoon called Caillou, that was a cartoon I wouldn't really let my son watch when he was little, just because Caillou, all he wants to do is cry and whine. And it kind of reminds me of George, because George cries a lot. If you've never seen Peppa Pig, but he is cute, and he is little, and he has this little dinosaur, is his favorite toy. So this box revolves around George and his dinosaur. So he's got a blue bandana that's covering his box, and obviously it's going to be color coordinated with blue and green. George wears blue, his dinosaur's green. So when he lifts this up, this is what he'll see. I could not find a George plush, but I did find his dinosaur. This is his dinosaur. I found this on AliExpress. He's really soft. He's not very big, but I think he's good for 2 to 4. He is soft. And he is a dinosaur, but I think he's a cute one. He is a cute dinosaur. So that is his plush. I'm going to take his things that are folded over out. He has a book, which is George's new dinosaur, which is actually, he gets a new toy. This is his toy. His dinosaur is stuffy, but this is of a toy, but it's still a dinosaur, so he gets a, there's his dinosaur. He gets a new dinosaur. So that's his little book. And apparently they put too many batteries in it. I didn't really read it, but... And then he loses the tail. And then he gets fixed and George is happy. And it actually also comes with a poster, which is really cute. Dino Roar. I guess that's what George says all the time. He doesn't say very many words, but he will say Dinosaur Roar. He has a homemade coloring book in this foldable notebook thingy. So he's got lots of George pictures. And Peppa Pig and the family. This is George and his best friend. The rabbit. I know the rabbit's sister is friends with Peppa, and her name is Rebecca Rabbit. What is his little brother's name? I can't remember. But George's best friend is the little brother of Rebecca Rabbit, who obviously is a rabbit. So I just tried to find easy pictures for 2 to 4 would like. With George and his dinosaur mainly. There they are playing in the rain with his best friend. Something Rabbit. I can't remember his name. There they are playing in their muddy puddles. I think that was the first show, I think that was the first episode they put out, Muddy Puddles. I think. You know pigs, they like to play in puddles and mud. So that's his little coloring book that I made for him. He's got a bright green washcloth. He's got some sunglasses. He's got this little drawstring bag, which has a matching game in it that I made for him. And I just made up these sort of simple instructions for how to play Make a Match. And then he's got $12 pairs of cards that have matching, have matching pairs. And I just Google image searched Peppa Pig, George, and printed them all off, making sure they were all the same size, because that's kind of important for the cards to be the same size, and laminated them. There's his best friend. It's definitely not Peter Rabbit. Rebecca Rabbit, and I did have the box with the toy, but it's gone now. I can't remember. So he's got lots of George matching cards along with George's family. So he's got that cute little matching game. He's got a fork and a spoon and two toothbrushes. One has a cover. He's got a little face mask that has dinosaurs on it. He's got some socks that have dinosaurs on them. He's got a soap dish, or a snack container, that I like to use, and lots of us do, for soap dishes. And he's got some nail clippers and nail files in there. He's got a pack of 24 crayons. He's got a foldable frisbee that's blue. He's got this little green cup, and inside his cup he's got just a little dinosaur get at Walmart. They didn't have a T-Rex looking one, so I stuck this guy in. I think he's a Triceratops. Just something, so he has something with wheels. I like putting a toy in that's on wheels, whether it's a dinky car or another wheeled toy. He's got a comb. He's got some blocks. These are one of the last sets of blocks I made, although I wish I made more. So he's got a drawstring bag for those, to keep those in, that matches his Make a Match game bag. And so he's got some green and blue blocks. Some, I put almost half, I would say, in the bag, and then the rest is loose in this box. Just made it was easier to fit them. So he's got 4 of each. So he's got 4 dark blue ones. This one's a rectangle. And he's got 4 lighter blue, and one is a triangle. Whoops. He's got 4 lighter green. One's a triangle. And then he's got 4 dark green, and one's a rectangle. So he's got lots of blocks to play with. And he's got a puzzle. This is one of the ones I get at Walmart, in the nice little containers to keep them in. This is Peppa Pig and George on a bike. It was only Peppa Pig one they had, but the background's green, and this is what it looks like, if you can tell. Peppa and George are on a bike, and it says Fun-tastic. And it has lots of other little pictures around them. It's got awesome, it's hard to read them, it's so small. Dynamite, Super Duper, BFFs, cute. It's a 24 piece. And inside I stuck a little surprise on top of the puzzles. These are his little figures. He can play with his blocks. So he's got George. I kind of splurged on these. I wanted these little figures. I wanted a George one and a Peppa one. They haven't had them at our Walmart forever, of course, in the individual packages. So when my son's father came home and took him to the city for school supplies, I asked if he could check that Walmart for little Peppa Pig figures. And of course they had some, but they did not have George. So I went on Amazon, I looked for Peppa Pig figures, and they had a big pack of Peppa Pig figures. I think they're 8 in a pack, and it was $20-some. And they had George, and they had his best friend. We'll just say the rabbit. And then it had 6 others. So it was actually a relatively good price for 8 of them, and they're good quality. I did that they can sit down and their heads can move. So George and his best friend. I did buy some off AliExpress, and I threw them in the garbage because they were horrible. They were horrible quality, and their heads came off really easily. So that did not get a good review from me. So I'm kind of glad I found them on Amazon. So he's got his puzzle in this little case. He's got his pencil case that has all the normal things we put in the pencil case. Sharpener, eraser, scissors, his pencils, and I gave him a little blue bear gripper and some green and blue other pencils. He does not have click pens. I knew I was missing something. These click pens were out on my desk for a reason. So he's got 2 click pens. He has a green highlighter. I usually don't put green highlighters in 2 to 4s, but oh well. And he has a blue and green marker. He has a green and blue beach ball. And he has a tote bag that I made him. Same fabric as his other bags. He has a play mat I made him that he can specially put his puzzle on in case he doesn't have a flat surface. I just have to cut that piece off because I did not give him dry erasers. So this is his play mat. I just have little simple instructions on what it can be used for. I'm making crafts on, putting puzzles together on, playing on, and eating on. So this is his little play mat. He's got a nice sunny day with George playing with his ball, his little dinosaurs over here, and Peppa's peeking out of the corner over here. So he's got a cute little play mat. He can use his blocks on, he can put his puzzle together on. He's got a blank paper notebook with stickers. I will use that as a backdrop. He's got some puffy dinosaur stickers. Really cute. He's got a few of these Peppa heads. They're basically just like a sticky note, but the sticky doesn't really stick that well. But he can use them to decorate or however he wants to. He's got this, I know it's not really, maybe it is a dinosaur, maybe it's a dragon, I don't know what it is. I'm not sure it's a dinosaur, but this one, and he's got the pig one, sticker face things. He's got some bubble Peppa Pig stickers. It's got quite a few of George. Well, a few anyway. And these dinosaur stickers. He's got his Christmas card / letter from us. with George on it. And then he has his lined paper notebook for when he starts school. And then he has a dark blue bandana that's covering the box. So that's my George Peppa Pig box. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next unboxing, take care and God bless.